Hello guys, welcome you all to computing language Julia. Okay, and in last class we have saw about R language, and this class we are going to see about Julia. It is software which has been discovered in past few days ago, and it is one of the best ever software claimed by the data scientists. And now let's get into the topic. And now first let's talk about the contents of this class are introduction, importance of Julia, features Julia with other programming languages, sample program on Julia, advantages, disadvantages, and conclusions. First let's get into the introduction. As a first introduction, as a HPC, a high performance computing bench to the needs of big data applications, speed remains essential. Yeah, we know that speed, we need speed. Yeah, and the programs are always getting more complex and time consuming to develop. A few years ago, when an HPC startup Edelman was involved in interacting supercomputing, it was acquired by Microsoft, and its group set to develop a programming language, Julia. Why Julia? There are many other languages. Why we need to learn Julia? Julia is a high level, high performance dynamic programming language for technical computing with syntax that is familiar to users of other technical computing environments. It provides a sophisticated compiler distributed parallel execution and numerical accuracy. The creators wanted that satisfied the speed of C with dynamism of Ruby, mathematical notations like MATLAB as usable for general programming as Python, as easy for statistics as R. These were the things what they want or expecting from Julia. And now special features of Julia: multiple dispatch, good performance, built-in package manager, call C function directly, parallel computing. Multiple dispatch. What is multiple dispatch? First, in over here, let's talk about multiple dispatch. All arguments are equally responsible to determine a method in single dispatch. The calls cat.run fast and cat.run 5 would dispatch to the same method, and it is up to the method to different things with the different types of second parameter. In Julia, cat fast and run cat 5 dispatch to separate methods. High performance JIT compiler. Julia's LLVM, based on the just-in-time compiler combined with language design, allowed it to approach often match the performance of C. Julia's ability to compile code that reads like Python into machine code that performances like C and almost entirely derives from Julia's ability to specialize functions definitions in this way. Julia with other programming languages. There is a table over here which shows what is Julia and other programming languages differ from. And over here there are some colors which represents the benchmarks of these tables. And now let's get into built-in package manager. Foreign function interacts to a number of languages like C, Fortran, C++, unfortunately planned only for Julia 0.5. Actually, I have to correct something in this information that actually over here there is not only Julia 0.5. Now 1.4 is also being enabled over Julia, and it was being functioned as a free language in 1 4 2020, and it's good, right? Yeah. Python or MATLAB. This make it relative easy to use code in any of these languages and call C functions directly. To allow easy use of this existing code, Julia makes it simple and efficient to call C and Fortran functions easily. The machine instructs generated by Julia's JIT, which are the same as a native C call would be, so resulting overhead is the same as calling a library function from C code, and same program on Julia. And here there is a difference between C and Julia, where over here these are the two references as how to sample program on Julia. As to know, these are the two programs where if you see, Julia is quite simple than as compared to C. As here there we should write many variables and many compositions which will make us even a single error, but here Julia helps us to access everything easily. And here the development of Julia. Actually in 1990 the Julia was being used as mathematics function over time by versions. Actually it was being developed fully after 2020 and now, actually, but it was Julia had the basics at 1990. Advantages: Julia already processes a mature package ecosystem and it can be used as features complete replacement for R and Python. This shows as a complete replacement. Julia's compiler is so good that it will make any piece of code fast and even bad code. Yeah, that's good, right? It's taught as high level language, which means it's easier to learn, and it's normally faster to write code in high level language. Disadvantages: Julia arrays or one indexed, which are really trip. You can up to sometimes when you are used on Python or C++ or Java, etc. Julia list comprehensions lack the ability to conditionals. Unlike Python, one can do with the loops or and if else through as normally done. Julia direct and dictionaries are hashed differently than Python dictionaries, which can make them slower in many cases. There are some so there comes the conclusion for this topic. Actually, Julia is a flexible dynamic language appropriate for scientific numerical computing, and Julia combines the feature of many other programming languages like C, MATLAB, and Java, etc. Existence of JIT in Julia increases the performances of computing. And over here there are some references which I will for Julia, which I will just give you at the bottom of the description, such that you can download and study also. Any queries or any questions, please ask me in the comment, and please like, share and subscribe to my channel Fishers Academy. And also thank you guys for watching this video. Namaste, namaskar, bye bye.